guys, it's Tina and I am back. And it is a brand new year. It's 2020. It's not only just a brand new year, it's a new decade. So this is the chance for us to like refresh, hit the reset button, go full force after our goals, and like really take the opportunity to like revive, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to wish you guys a very, very, very happy new year. I have posted videos in the new year that I had previously recorded. So I recorded videos before I went on vacation, but I wasn't able to upload them because the upload speed wasn't going on too well. I wasn't at home when I was trying to upload those, and my upload speed at home is like crazy. And with the change in quality in my videos, the actual size of the files are huge, so to upload them takes a couple of hours. So I posted them in the new year and pretended that it was posted in 2019, and you know, let's sneak them in that way. But I haven't actually recorded a video and posted it for the new year, so I haven't had a chance to wish you guys a very, very happy new year. So a happy new year to you guys. I hope everything is going well. If it's not, it's okay, you have time. Don't let any setbacks get you down. There's still time. It's okay, just move at your own pace. And I wanted to give you guys a group hug because you guys have been so supportive in 2019. This channel has not grown. Alright, let's just put that out there. My only goal for this channel, and I've said this before, was to get to 100K so I could get the play button. That doesn't seem like it's happening anytime soon, if ever at all, and I've just come to terms with that, and I'm gonna accept that. Because in 2019, this channel did not grow at all. Oh, did I tell you that this is a check-in? So this is just a quick catch-up, check-in, just chat with me for the new year, because everybody's doing these kinds of videos. This type of video is a great way to start the new year and catch you up on things and then fill in what we plan for the rest of the year. So I haven't grown at all. Like the channel, I think I started out with 93,000 in 2019, maybe, and then I grew to 94,000. So we haven't really seen any great growth. In fact, every time I post a video, I lose subscribers. So there's that. It's when I don't post that I gain subscribers. But the subscribers that I do have, and I say this all the time, you guys are phenomenal. I love the family that we've created. I hear a lot of other creators complain about like the mean comments that they get and how toxic the comment section is, and I'm like, I really don't experience that on my channel. People respond to each other. We have a good time in the comments. I don't respond as much anymore, and for 2020, that's one of my goals. So I will just chalk that up to one of my goals, is to spend time, like to take an hour maybe every other day and try to respond to as many comments as I can. I don't really engage as much in comments and DMs, which I need to work on. I'm gonna work on that some more, but I read all the comments, and even though there are like tons of comments, I still spend the time to go through and read them, and I really appreciate it. There's some videos that I get tons of comments on, and I'm like, holy crap, can I read all of these? And it's a lot, and that's how I know you guys are really supportive. You guys, you take time out of your day to watch my videos, which are long, okay? You take time out, you watch my videos, you engage with my content, you comment, you share with your friends, you favorite, and it's just really good to have this community. So thank you guys so much for the continued support. I really, really appreciate it. And there's some newcomers here, so welcome them to the family. We have good times over here. We love to talk about makeup. And with that being said, let's talk a little bit about the goals for the channel. So like I said, we haven't really grown, and I've just given up on numbers. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. I don't care anymore if we get to a certain number, and I'm not even gonna look at that anymore. I'm just gonna do what I like to do on my channel, and that's it. I'm not sure I'll ever make it to 100K. I'm not sure I'll ever get a YouTube play button, and we're just gonna have to deal with that. That's fine. It's acceptable, right? And there have been so many changes on YouTube as well, with different agreements and different things that you had to sign, like with the kids, and then you have the other thing with disclosing like sponsored content. So a lot of that is with the is that the FDA? Is that the federal drug? That can't be the Federal Drug Administration. Who is that? Who makes those rules? It must be consumer or something. I'm gonna mind my business. All I know is those rules have changed and you have to fully disclose when you are sponsored, when you're paid for a video, when you receive product and all that. We've already been doing that on this channel, so that doesn't really affect us. And I'm just gonna keep doing what I do. As you know, if you watch this channel, I'm going through a makeup journey, so I'm buying less makeup, so you'll see less hauls. Like, my channel had almost become a channel of hauls. I would get so much makeup and it just became overwhelming. So now I'm on this makeup journey where I'm buying less, I'm doing less, you know, new, and focusing on my collection and just doing content that I enjoy. I love get ready with me videos, and I love making like makeup commentary videos like the anti-hauls, or we do reviews, and I think that's what I'm gonna focus on. I'm gonna focus on reviews, which I love to do as well. I love to give you guys detailed swatches. Like, that's what I love to do. So I'll do reviews, I'll do get ready with me's. I love doing different makeup looks with like different palettes, even older palettes that you still have in your collection. We don't have to get the new, but like no one's really featuring, so I want to do that as well. And then I also want to do just commentary, like just talk about the industry, talk about different brands, talk about what's going on, because why not? That's always fun, right? And of course, like I said, the anti-hauls are not gonna stop, because there have been so many releases. They're non-stop, they're constant, right? So we're gonna keep up with that. And then, you know, car chats sprinkled here or there. I'm not gonna do too many car chats because that like is not my thing necessarily, but I know a lot of you subscribe for the car chats. Some of you stayed for the makeup, but you're still interested in car chats, so we'll still keep up with those. I'll try to do at least one a month, maybe two. I'm not making any promises though, because I've learned not to make promises that I can't fulfill. So we're gonna just, you know, try our best, and I'm just gonna do the content I enjoy, because what I found with myself, even in the content that I watch, is that I no longer watch like get ready with me videos. I don't even really watch makeup tutorials because I'm like set with my makeup. But I watch like Lauren May Beauty. She did Vlogmas, or what she considered Vlogmas, where she posted a video every day. And she just made makeup commentary. She spoke about different topics as it relates to makeup and beauty and the community. And it was so refreshing to watch her content. Like, I looked forward to every video every day. And then you have people that you guys introduced me to this year. Nappy Headed Hohoba. She is hilarious. I love her commentary style videos as well. As Told by Kenya is another one that I enjoy. I also fell in love with like Alicia from Kinky Sweat. She does a lot of reviews. We have Kelsey Brianna J. So I discovered a lot of new people this year, and I want to keep doing that. And I, again, want to do videos that I enjoy doing. So look forward to that content. And yeah, I think that's it as far as like the channel updates. So if you have like recommendations for topics that you want me to cover, like things you want me to cover, just let me know. We can have fun here on the channel. You can recommend things to me and we can have a good time. But I also wanted to use this video to share something with you guys, something that's not necessarily the most joyful thing, but I didn't want it to be a clickbait title. And I'm monetizing this video anyway, right? We've seen a couple of videos come out recently. Jeffree Star broke up with his boyfriend, right? So he did the We Broke Up video and it got tons of views. Then we have Nicki Tutorials. Congrats, girl. She came out as transgender, and when I tell you I am so proud of Nicki, you have no idea, because I've been following Nicki since she was 14 and was posting on the makeup forums, right? So she would post her looks, and so I followed her journey. I subscribed the minute she created a YouTube channel, because she had mentioned that she created a YouTube channel. She made her first video, and I followed her since then, when it was a smaller, tighter knit community. And I've seen her grow over the years, and she's changed and come into her own. And I am so proud of her for being one of the largest YouTube channels. She's done some great things. And for her to come out and reveal her truth to you guys, it was just, I could feel like the relief, because it felt like something like she had to like keep under wraps. A lot of people have mentioned that she seems closed off. She's, you know, a little bit quiet, she's reserved, she's private. And I bet that was part of the reason, because she had that one thing that she didn't reveal to the world, and she was almost forced to reveal, well, she was, it wasn't almost, she was forced to reveal it because she was being blackmailed. And I am just so proud of her, and nothing changes with me and Nicki. I was surprised, because When she said, I'm coming out, is that the name of the video? Something like that. I expected like, you know, to unveil something. I didn't expect the news she said at all. And that goes to show that I never questioned whether she was a woman or a girl. Never questioned it. And she should be able to live like that, where people aren't questioning her. Because from my understanding, I don't know a lot about the community. I can't speak for it, but I am thinking if I was in that position, it's just like if I felt like I was born in the wrong body and I transformed myself to be my true being, then I want to just live that way. I wouldn't want people to be like questioning, like, is she not, does she have this part, does she, like, none of that's anybody's business. And I feel like I've always seen her as a girl. I've always accepted her as a girl, and nothing changes. She's a woman, and congrats, Nicki. I am so proud of you, and I'm so happy that you got that weight lifted off of you. Even though it may have been like crazy to think about, like it was a weight lifted, I'm very sure. So go support her, like show her some love, because I can't even imagine how hard that can be. Now, with that being said, I have my own story to share with you guys. So should we cue? Let's cue it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Is this how it's done? Like, I didn't read the handbook. Hold up. No, okay, it's off. Okay, wait, give me a minute. Give me a minute. No makeup, no jewelry. Tears. Tears. Hold up. No. Yeah, that's not what we're doing. We're not doing that. So I do have something to tell you guys, and I've actually been asked a few times, and I found, so I actually do have something to tell you guys, and I don't think I'm gonna cry, but just in case, let's get ourselves ready. So you guys have met my spouse, right? My husband. And a few of you guys have reached out to me and asked, like, we haven't seen him in photos, we haven't seen him in videos, you know, where is hubby? Bring him back. And that's not gonna happen. So we are getting a divorce. Oh my god, oh my god. Here's the thing, can I take this off now? So I've worn my ring for the majority of my content for 2019 and 2018. And I didn't have my ring when it was getting cleaned and stuff. And it wasn't intentional to not have it in videos, but just seeing the comments, just because you guys didn't see my ring, it was just like, ooh, I don't want to go through that. I don't want to have to tell you guys anything. I'm just going to keep it to myself, keep it private for now, and go through the healing process on my own until I'm ready to disclose it. And 2020, we're disclosing it. So this happened a while back. You may have seen him in posts and stuff. You may have even seen him in videos, so you had no idea what was going on. And that's because there's no hatred. We're not angry. I'm not, well, you know, you go through the anger part, but by now I've moved beyond it. So this happened in 2018. Yeah, a long time ago. This happened January, actually, so it's literally been 2 years. So January 2018 is when we realized that there was just a block in our relationship that we couldn't move past. You know when they say irreconcilable differences? Yeah, we reached that point where there was just something that we couldn't agree on, and there was no way for either of us to compromise without losing ourselves. So it wasn't fair to ask him to give up something. It wasn't fair to ask me to give up something. I'm not gonna tell you what it was, because at the end of the day, it's nobody's business. It's a private, personal matter. And even though I share things online, I'm here on the internet, and we kiki, I don't have to share every part of my life with you guys. I don't have to tell you everything about me. That's not what we're here for. We're here to talk about makeup and beauty and have fun on the internet. I don't have to disclose every single intimate detail of my life. So we reached a point where we couldn't move past this block, and it was decided that, well, we need to separate. And 2018 was the single most difficult year of my life. It was awful. Like, I cried almost every day. I went through that depression that happens after a breakup, and it was awful. And thankfully I had work and I had you guys, even though you didn't know, to distract me. And no one knew. The only person that knew was my best friend. I called her the same day we spoke about it. I was like, what the hell is happening? Because at the end of the day, she was the one that introduced us, and it's like, I don't know what to do. And I called her and she was the only one that knew. No one else knew. Oh my God, am I gonna cry? Absolutely not. We're not gonna cry. She was the only one that knew, and I did that deliberately because I am a private person. There's this thing with me about not being vulnerable or weak, and I'm working on that. I'm trying to be softer, sweeter, but I don't like being seen as weak. So I went through that whole thing by myself. You know, my best friend's in Jamaica, so she wasn't here, and we didn't even speak that much, but I went through that whole time by myself. My mom didn't know, the rest of my family didn't know. I was just suffering by myself, you know, and I put on this brave face for everybody else. So you may have seen him in our videos. You may have seen him like in different posts. We went to family functions together, and no one knew because we could fake it. Because at the end of the day, we're friends. Like we were best friends. And that's what I missed the most, is that I lost my best friend. The relationship, yeah, it broke down, and like you lose your partner, and that's what you thought your life was gonna be. Like, that's how you plan it, like forever plus 2 days. Like that's what we said. And it's like, you lose that, yes, but the hardest part was losing my friend. And if I cry, shut your mouth, you ain't see shit. But I lost my best friend, and so then I didn't have anybody to talk to. I didn't have anybody to like work this through with, like to grieve with. And that was the hardest part, because I had to do it alone. And I knew he was hurting too, but it's like we couldn't be there for each other because we were separating, you know? So 2018 was just awful. It was so bad. And my mom, oh my God. And we didn't even tell our family until the holidays that year. So November and December was when our families found out, and not even all our families. So like my immediate family, my mom and my older brother knew, and then his family and his brothers knew. But people were still like, oh no, you guys are gonna get back together, blah blah blah. And it's like, you guys are just knowing this, you guys are just learning this, just like how you guys are just learning this now. When they found out, it was like, you guys are learning this almost a full year later. So we've been through this. There's no therapy that's gonna save this. There's nothing that's gonna resolve this. It's not gonna help. And it's just one of those things that, at the end of the day, I don't believe you should suffer for love. I don't think you should give up things that are important to you for love. I don't care what anybody says. If you're giving up a part of you that is gonna make you bitter and angry and hateful in the end, don't do it, okay? Don't give up your life dreams and goals because you feel like you have to be with this person. Sometimes people are in your life for a season and a reason. And he was a part of my life for a great season. And like I said, that's my best friend. And it was great. I definitely say marriage is a great thing. We had a fantastic marriage. Like, we had so much fun together, and we just clicked. And that was the hardest part, was to lose that, because then you're like, maybe this is a once in a lifetime thing. I'll never have this again, you know, I'll never experience it. And I have no problems with being alone, which I think is one of the things that kind of saved me, because I have no problems living solo, dolo. Like, it's alright. I ain't gotta be in another relationship. It's fine. But I can say it was great to experience life with him in the way that we did, and we grew up a lot together, and we changed as people, and we accomplished a lot. Like, we accomplished so much together, and I will never forget our time together. And he's still my friend right now, but we're not like the closest. Like, we can't be, because you're going through a breakup. There's no way you can be close, you know? So we're not like the best of friends. We're still working through how to navigate a friendship while moving on with our lives. So we're still in the process. So there's no hate at all. I'm not angry. I don't hate him. In fact, if you follow me on Instagram, in my stories, New Year's Eve, which is where some of the questions came out. New Year's Eve. What do you do on New Year's Eve? You share a kiss, and I shared a kiss with somebody that was not my husband. Blew everybody's mind. People are like, that's not your husband. Even some of my cousins reach out. They're like, hold up, what the hell is going on? And I'm like, first of all, second of all, and third of all, you'll know. Okay? That was kind of me just saying to the world, hey, not with my husband anymore. And I got a lot of DMs, but one that was ridiculous, like absolutely ridiculous to me. Let me try to find it, because I really want to read this to you guys. So the DM said, is that your husband? I love it. You go, girl. You're too smart, way educated for idiots. Fuck him. You don't need him. You're too smart and beautiful. Love you. Happy New Year, girl. And I was like, oh, no. That is not going to work. That is not going to happen. What you're not going to do. I won't accept that. You're not going to bash my ex, because he didn't do anything to you. He did not attack you. You don't know what happened between us. You don't know if I was wrong. You don't know if he was wrong. You don't know if we were both wrong. You don't know if we came to this conclusion. Like, it's just is what it is. It's not your business, and it's not your place to attack him. And you're not going to attack him, okay? Because it's not fuck him. And that's what I responded to him. I'm like, it's not fuck him. Because before anything, it's fuck you, okay? Because I will not accept anybody attacking him. No, that's still my friend, okay? I married him for a reason. I didn't marry some clown or some idiot. I chose him, and he chose me, and we had a beautiful marriage. It didn't work out, but you don't know why it didn't work out. And what you're not gonna do is talk shit about him, because at the end of the day, he's still a great person. I married a great person. He's still a great person. Us together just didn't work out. That doesn't mean something about the person changes and they're all of a sudden the most evil, awful person in the world. That's not true. And I told my family that. I'm like, if you see him, it's still cool. If you speak to him, it's still cool. You can text him, you can call him, it's still cool. We're still cool. I still see him here or there. There is no animosity. Like, we're still cool. Like, everything is chill. I'm not angry. I'm not gonna punch him. So don't think you have to go after him on my behalf, and don't think you have to say anything to make me feel better about it. Like I said, this is 2 years in the making. I have moved past it. Like, I've gotten over it. I've grieved, and I needed that time to grieve. And every now and then I think about it, or, you know, something sentimental comes up. It still hurts, because you still care about the person, but you're not in love with them anymore, and you moved on with your life. It's been 2 years for me. I've healed mostly. I'm not completely healed. I'll tell you that right now. It's difficult. It wasn't just a simple relationship or a little fling or something. This was a whole marriage, okay? And a marriage that I was very invested in. So that's still a loss, and it still hurts sometimes, but I'm trying to move on. I've actually had the best year in 2019. It was such a great year for me. I traveled everywhere. Any trip that was available, I was going on it. My mom went to Switzerland with me for one trip. I went to Barcelona. I went to Italy. I went to, where else did I go? I went to Jamaica 3 times. Like, I went to Miami. I was in Florida. Like, I traveled as much as possible. If there was a trip, I was going on it. And it was fantastic, and I was living my best life. I was truly living my best life, because I had to reclaim me. So I was somebody's wife for all these years. For those of you who are asking, it was 7 years. I was somebody's wife for all those years, and I had to get back to being me and just enjoying life, because you can't just be down in the dumps, okay? You need to, like, get up, let's go. And 2018 was my year to mourn and feel sorry for myself. Even though I still traveled that year, I still had fun. But There were some high points in 2018, but 2018 was just awful, okay? 2019 was my recovery year. That was the year to just be like, girl, we're out here living our best lives, like, hello. And that's what I did, and it was great. And now we're in 2020 and we're still living our best lives, and I'm gonna continue to live my best life and just have a grand old time and work on recovering still, because I'm still going through the process. There's still some things, you know, you saw me get choked up, so there's still gonna be residual hurt and whatever, but we can get through that, you know. I'm no longer devastated, you know. I have moved on, and I'm happy. I can say that I'm happy, and I hope you guys can accept that and respect my privacy, because that's about all you're gonna hear about it. I'm not gonna delve into it. He's cool, we're cool. That's all that you're gonna know. I don't know if I'm necessarily gonna speak about my private life and like my dating life here online, because maybe we don't want to do that. So you probably won't see much of that. You might. Let me not say never, because you never know what's gonna happen. Like, I don't mind sharing things with you guys, but there are just some things that are private and personal, and some things you just want to live and enjoy for yourself and not for scrutiny of others. You know what I mean? So yeah, there was something else that I wanted to mention that I learned from this whole experience, and take it as a lesson learned. There were comments, there were DMs, there were messages asking about my husband. Some were just genuine curiosity, like, where is he? We want to see hubby, bring him back. Tell hubby we miss him, we want to see him. And then there were some that were just, what the fuck? Like, what are you asking here? There was one recent one that just said, in my comments, are you and your husband still together? What the fuck? First of all, that's not your business. And you don't come out and ask a stranger that on the internet, which is what I said to her. I'm like, that's not something you just ask somebody on the internet. Like, who are you? Like, why do you think this is okay? And she's like, well, you share online, and so I feel like you're my friend, so you're not a stranger. Understand this. You guys are all strangers to me. I'm a stranger to you. I share more of my life. You watch me and we interact and you feel like you're closer to me. Yes, I understand that we're online friends, but we're not real friends like that. And even my friends in real life would never ask me that. Like, you don't ask somebody. That's so disrespectful. And I asked her, I'm like, understand, if you'd said you missed my husband and you wanted to see him, like, hey, bring him back in a video, which those comments I understood. But when you're gonna ask me if me and my husband are still together, like, what was your intention with that? Because obviously you're like, oh, why? If I said yes, what would it matter? If I said no, what would it matter? Like, that's not your like, that was, I just found that so rude. And there were a few comments like that. It wasn't just her. There were multiple DMs like, are you and your husband still together? I don't mean to be intrusive, but yeah, you're being intrusive and it's rude, and I don't care who you are. It's rude, and don't do that. Don't try to get into people's private lives like that. If they choose to share it, that's one thing. But if they don't say anything about it, mind your fucking business until they're comfortable sharing it. Like, what the fuck? I was so, like, and some comments were even from people that I respected and that I was cool with. And just them asking the question, I was like, I've lost respect for you, because that's not something you ask somebody. That's not how you approach somebody. That's not your business. Like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? So take that away. Take that as a lesson from this whole experience. And I'm gonna go now, because my birthday is tomorrow and I am about to get on a flight because I am headed to Cancun, Mexico. Told you, we traveling, we out here, we doing the most this year, just like we did last year. It was a good year, and 2020 is about to be a great year too. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.